Welcome back. Jake here with AMP Performance. Let's talk about a big pet peeve of me that has been bothering me for a while, but really pissed me off this past week with a couple of my athletes and their coaches in high school. So this week's video, high school athletes, how they train, how to train them after school at your own facility or on your own if you're your own high school athlete yourself. So biggest pet peeve I have, these high school coaches think they know everything, especially football coaches. Football coaches are the most prideful people you'll ever meet. If you try to tell them anything, you're wrong. It doesn't matter if you're a pro, if you're this or that. If you're not on their level or in their scheme or on their mind, they will not listen to you at all. So for instance, I have a few high school football players, their strength coach and supposedly their football coaches don't like that they come here after school. That's cool. I don't understand why, but hey, whatever. I'm not getting mad at you. But when they come after school, I'm not doing the same stupid bullshit they're doing at school, because the stuff they're doing at school is bullshit. I know what the program is. It doesn't look good. It's this, that. It's 30 minutes of 60 kids in a weight room trying to get some stuff in. Bad form, bad technique, not getting low enough, not holding proper positioning. So when they come after school, we do a lot of volume. I teach them how to do the movements properly. We do a lot of pauses, a lot of sled work, a lot of volume. These are anywhere from 14-year-old to 17-year-old athletes. Remember that, 14 to 17-year-olds. When you're that old, you're hitting puberty, your testosterone is going through the roof. Your test is skyrocketing, got it? Like a rocket. It's floating through the sky. You guys got it? Your test is so high during those years, you can do so much shit and never get sore, never get beat up, never get overtrained. And if coaches say, oh, you're doing too much of this, you're doing too much of this, that's bullshit. They have no idea what they're talking about. Just because you're a football coach or a volleyball coach or a track coach or a baseball coach doesn't mean you know shit about strength and conditioning. We don't try to tell you how to coach them how to throw a baseball, how to come up with a scheme for a defense, offensive scheme, anything like that, right? We're here to make the athletes better. Got that? So, like I said, your testosterone is through the roof at that age. Secondly, with high school, say football, especially down here in Alabama, it's not quite Texas, not quite Florida, but it's one of the top states in the nation for high school football. You'll see them on ESPN, Fox Sports, all those different channels. You'll see high school teams playing each other on a national level. Now, with that being said, this is what their practices look like. About 3 hours plus a day. Usually that's a morning practice and then an afternoon practice. Most of these schools down here in Alabama, especially 7A schools, which is the largest in the state, will have some sort of practice in the morning or some sort of practice in the afternoon, equaling out 3 hours of practice. So you're telling me that an extra 45 minutes to an hour after school of getting better is more detrimental than 3 hours of running around hitting each other, staying on the field. That this is going to make you a better football player and a better athlete, not working out when your testosterone is through the roof, right? So those are the two things we're going to talk about in this video. So with my athletes, like I said, when they come after school and they play another sport, I try to accommodate what they're doing in the weight room at their school. Doesn't always work out, but at the end of the day, they're here to get better. Better, that's what people need to realize. If you want to get better, you have to do something about it. You're not just going to get better sitting around doing the 30, 45-minute workouts at school. When I was in high scho , we had our 45 to an hour-minute workout. I'd stay an extra 30 minutes till the coaches left. Then I'd go to the YMCA for another hour or two. So you're looking at anywhere from 3 to 4 hours of weight training and performance training I would do on my own every week after I would get kicked out of the weight room at school. That's why I was one of the top in the nation out of my class for linebacker. I ran a 4.5 laser. I had close to a 40-inch vertical jump, right? And if I never would have blew my Achilles out, the combine, I would have run a 4.5 laser, 40-some-inch vertical jump, would have been drafted pretty high, top 3 rounds. But blew my Achilles out, that's a whole nother video. But the point is, I did all that stuff from a young age. From when I was in 8th grade all the way through my senior year of high school, I did at least another hour to 2 hours a day when I was done with this team by myself. I didn't have facilities like this in town. There was nothing like this in Virginia. I had to do it myself. I was reading the Flex magazines. I was getting on the internet. The internet was coming along at that time, watching YouTube videos when the internet was working right. But I put in the work. My testosterone was so high. I could do so much work. I never got tired. I never got sore. All I thought about was, man, if I get stronger, I'm going to get more powerful. If I get more powerful, I'm going to be faster. I'm going to be the best athlete on the team. Nobody's going to touch me on the track, on the field, anything like that. But coaches nowadays, for some reason, think putting that extra work in is bad. I don't understand that. I wish they would go read a peer-reviewed article about testosterone, about youth athletics, about weight training, look at what some of these other nations are doing. I mean, we're kind of behind when it comes to actual sports performance here in America because everybody's so old school with their train of thought. So, again, 3 hours of practice every day is good, but an extra hour of training is bad. Why is that? Why do coaches think like that? Because one, they have no idea what they're talking about. They think this is bad, this is bad. They think a power clean is the end-all, be-all with football. These are the same people we're talking about. The coaches that don't want their kids to go somewhere after school are the same coaches who won't stay after school for their athletes to get an extra hour work in every single day. So don't bitch and complain if your athletes go somewhere else to get better when you don't want to stay after school with your athletes to make them better yourself. You know what I mean? So that's my biggest pet peeve about this whole training high school athletes is the coaches getting mad that they want to get better somewhere else. I have no issue if coaches email me or call me or ask me, hey, what we're doing, what are you doing, what are you doing? Hey, I'm going to work with you. That's my job as a coach, is to make your athlete better. Not to hurt your athlete, not to dumb down, say your workout sucks or my workout sucks. It's to make my workout complement your workout. I don't give a shit if I think your workout's bullshit. I'm still going to do my best to make my workout complement your workout so your athletes get better. Like the two athletes that come to me, both have, one's put on 10 pounds of muscle, or 10 pounds of weight, I should say. The other's put on 20 pounds since January. But the coaches don't want them to come anymore. They think they're burning too many calories. They're not gaining weight fast enough. They're not this, or not this. But both of them have put 70 pounds on their back squat in 2 months, where the rest of their team, I guarantee you, hasn't done that. Or if they do, it's because I squat this low. They don't go ass to grass like they're taught to do in here with me. So that's my video, just talking about high school athletes, how you should train them, and how these high school coaches have no idea what they're doing in the weight room. Not all of them, but the majority of these football coaches, basketball coaches, baseball coaches are too prideful to let someone come in and help their athletes out, to help their team out. So, build the base.